in Malaysia. The Wildlife Conservation Act of 2010 in Malaysia defines wildlife as species of wild animals or wild birds, encompassing various categories such as mammals, reptiles, marine life, and birds. The country boasts a diverse range of unique species due to its equatorial forest with dense rainforests and shallow seas. Each state in Malaysia has iconic wildlife, such as the Kenyalang in Sarawak, Helang in Kedah, and the deer in Kelantan. The notable wildlife in their current population include Malaysian tiger, 250 to 340 individuals, Sumatran rhino, 30 plus individuals, pygmy elephant, 1500 individuals, dusky-leaved monkey, 5000 individuals, orangutans, 12,300 individuals, dugong, 100 plus individuals. Poaching wildlife. Poaching wildlife refers to the illegal act of capturing or hunting wild animals, often violating land use rights. This also extends to the unauthorized collection of wild plants. Differentiating from illegal hunting of domesticated animals, poaching is associated with theft. It is considered a significant environmental law violation, posing a threat to biodiversity, disrupting ecosystem function, and reducing wild animal population. Endangered animals in Malaysia, i.e. endangered animals in Malaysia. Importance of wildlife. Wildlife plays a crucial role in ecosystems, contributing to the natural balance of consuming plants and other animals. They aid in seed dispersal and soil fertilization, supporting plant growth. Additionally, wildlife provides tangible benefits to humans, as resources like tea and rubber are derived from forests. Moreover, wildlife serves as a draw for tourism, bolstering the country's tourism industry. Despite these benefits, wildlife faces increasing threat due to human development, including deforestation for agriculture, road construction, and urbanization. This disrupts their habitat, necessitating relocation to areas unsuitable for survival. Conserving wildlife in Malaysia is imperative. This involves preserving natural areas without alteration and actively participating wildlife conservation programs, including breeding endangered species and restoring their habitats. In conclusion, safeguarding wildlife is crucial for the well-being of ecosystems and offers valuable benefits to humans. Conservation efforts are essential to ensure the survival and growth of wildlife in Malaysia.
3.0 Threat to wildlife. Wildlife in Malaysia is increasingly threatened by several factors such as climate change, development and deforestation, as well as poaching and trade in wild animals. This report will discuss each of these factors and their impacts on wildlife in Malaysia. The categories. 3.1 Climate change. Climate change is an increasingly evident phenomenon worldwide. In Malaysia, climate change causes unpredictable weather patterns and rising temperatures. Consequently, the habitat of wildlife are increasingly affected and endangered. For instance, several migratory bird species that usually pass through Malaysia find it increasingly challenging to find stopover location due to unpredictable weather change. Next, 3.2 Development and Deforestation. Development and deforestation are additional factors contributing to the increasing threat to wildlife in Malaysia. Forests serve as natural habitat for wildlife, and when forests are locked off boon, wildlife loses their home and food source. Furthermore, developing forest area for human purpose such as road construction or building also poses a threat to wildlife. 3.3 Hunting and wildlife threat. Hunting and the threat of wildlife pose further threat to wildlife in Malaysia. Wild animals like rhinos, tiger and elephant are becoming increasingly rare due to illegal hunting and trading. Moreover, wildlife trade can exacerbate the threat to endangered species and disrupt ecosystem balance.
Based on statistical data on forest areas in peninsular Malaysia from 1990 to 2019, Table 1 presents the restructured data obtained from the Malaysian Open Data Portal, cross-checked with JPSM annual reports and the Compendium of Environment Statistics. This table provides an overview of changes in forest areas, revealing an overall decrease but a specific increase in permanent reserve forests (RPF). Most of the lost forest area likely originate from state land forests. Fluctuation in specific data categories are more likely due to changes in data categorization methods rather than actual alteration in forest area. However, the data in the table is not comprehensive enough to estimate the production or fully protected conservation forests in peninsular Malaysia due to the complex classification of RPF. So next, let's introduce the Malayan tiger, a critically endangered subspecies found only in the tropical rainforest of Malaysia. Located at the southernmost part of the Malay Peninsula in Southeast Asia, is the native habitat of this tiger. Uniqueness of the Malayan tiger lies not only in its species but also as one of the last surviving subspecies from an original group of 9. Unfortunately, their population is rapidly declining, with estimates ranging from 250 to 340 individuals. Threats to the Malayan tiger's survival include habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. However, the primary challenge faced by the Malayan tiger goes beyond habitat loss and conflict with humans. It also involves illicit activities such as poaching and trafficking. Illustrate the danger of this illegal trade involving the teeth and skin of the Malayan tiger. These products are sought after in the black market for their uniqueness, often serving as symbols of status, pride, and luxury. The impact extends beyond cultural and economic aspects, affecting the delicate balance of ecosystem and posing a severe threat to the survival of the Malayan tiger. Therefore, robust conservation efforts, stringent law enforcement, and international cooperation are essential to curb this illegal threat and ensure the preservation of the Malayan tiger. Ladies and gentlemen, in bringing our journey to a poignant close, let us turn our attention to the heart-wrenching tale of the Malayan tiger population decline. The numbers speak volumes, telling a story that spans from the lush forests of 1950 to the present day. Picture, if you will, the majestic landscape and entwined with the rows of 3,000 Malayan tigers in 1950, symbolizing a time when these magnificent creatures were abundant and thrived in their natural habitat. Yet, the narrative takes a somber turn as we fast forward to 2008, a year that witnessed a drastic decline, leaving us with only 500 of these iconic tigers. By 2014, the once thriving population further dwindled to a mere 340. And today, in 2021, we stand witness to a stark reality. A mere 200 Malayan tigers remained, their numbers echoing the urgent need for action.
Malaysia has an estimated 150 tigers left in the wild after a decade of consistent decline.
In 2010, Royal Balam State Park (RBSP) was known to have the highest density of tigers in the country, but because of the snaring in 2017 and 2018, we saw a 50 to 60% reduction of tigers in that small park, says Christopher Wong, WWF Malaysia's Tiger Lead.
During 2017, a crisis was declared as snares set by poachers littered the forest floor of Royal Balam State Park.
These traps have decimated wildlife populations here, greatly threatening the country's national animal, the tiger.
In 2018, WWF Malaysia formed Project Stampede, an indigenous patrol team tasked with scaling the forests of Royal Balam State Park to remove snares, deter poachers and collect data on poaching.
Since it started, Project Stampede has been incredibly successful and the teams have reduced the number of active snares in the forest by 98%.
Information collected on poaching activities has led to several arrests, including individuals from foreign countries involved in poaching.
Recent camera trap images in the Royal Balam State Park have revealed the existence of tiger cubs, holding out hope for regeneration of tiger population in Malaysia. While gains have been made, progress is fragile as poachers are still very much a threat to tigers and other wildlife across the Balam-Temengah forest complex.
Impacts of wildlife poaching. Wildlife poaching in Malaysia has severe consequences for the country's biodiversity and ecosystem. The impacts include the loss of biodiversity, threat to endangered species, disruption of ecosystem dynamics, harm to forest health, economic losses in tourism, cultural and ecotourism impacts, risk of zoonotic disease, enforcement challenges, and global conservation concerns. Factors wildlife poaching. Wildlife poaching in Malaysia is influenced by a combination of factors. This includes high demand for wildlife products, economic incentives driven by poverty, lack of alternative livelihoods, inadequate law enforcement, access to firearms and technology, habitat destruction, international demand and trafficking, lack of public awareness, cultural practice, and insufficient surveillance. Solution: wildlife poaching. Strengthening law enforcement, implement stricter wildlife protection laws and penalties, allocate more resources for enforcement, and provide comprehensive training for wildlife enforcement officers to enhance their effectiveness in combating poaching. Next, community engagement and education. Involve local communities in wildlife conservation efforts through educational programs, raising awareness about the importance of wildlife in ecosystem. Habitat protection and restoration. Focus on protecting and restoring natural habitats by addressing issues like deforestation and habitat fragmentation. This approach aims to create safer environments for wildlife, promoting their conservation. After that, technological solutions. Utilize advanced technology such as drones, camera traps, and GPS tracking to monitor wildlife and enhance surveillance efforts. Lastly, international collaboration. Collaborate with neighboring countries and international organizations to strengthen cross-border efforts in combating wildlife trafficking. Sharing intelligence and joint enforcement initiatives can effectively disrupt illegal trade routes.
In conclusion, the success of wildlife conservation hinges on four key pillars: law enforcement, community engagement, technology and innovation, and international collaboration. Law enforcement acts as a strong deterrent against illegal activities like poaching, while community engagement fosters a sense of responsibility and sustainable practice among local population. Technology, including tools like drones and GPS, revolutionizes wildlife monitoring, enabling yearly intervention in potential conflicts. Lastly, international collaboration from a unite from against illegal wildlife threat. Together, these pillars create a comprehensive approach ensuring not only the protection of wildlife but also the creation of sustainable ecosystem that align with human needs. These collective efforts aim to secure biodiversity and a thriving environment for present and future generations. Thank you.